leg day. Moving a little bit more focus to my posteriors, as typically Sunday is my more quad dominant day, but as I mentioned in the last video, Wednesday I'm driving up to Delaware to train with my coach in person, and we're gonna do an effed leg day, and that's his like main leg day is Wednesdays, and it's a little bit more quad dominant, so I'm gonna take out some stuff to modify today. So I'm not going to do a compound squat movement just because I believe we're doing like 2 or 3 of those on Wednesday. So today I think we're going to go in some SLDLs. Haven't done those in a while, since like early prep. So that'll be fun. Going to do some adductors, some leg extensions, some seated and leg curls. That's it, I think. You don't really have to complicate it, as, you know, if you're, come on. I mean, for the most part, if you're training hard enough, you don't really have to complicate your entire split. You know, hit the muscle groups, don't miss a muscle group, and do them with intensity. You don't have to sit here and have 80 different things in your leg day and all these different movements. You can very much, Sam, one of his videos, his description, he just said bread and butter. And I think that's a perfect way to describe it. I think all he did was leg extension and leg curls. Like, yeah, certain movements are helpful and they're nice, but if you know how to train hard, you don't need to complicate it. You can get it done with the bread and butter. Oh, Ben, you can't have this. But I can. Actually, Ben can have this for his pre-workout carbs. I think I got some of the wrapper in there. Edit that out, probably. I think that's illegal. You're so good, dude. Oh, questions. Yeah, let's get some questions going.
Alright, just the one. What percent of your carbs are you looking to have come from sugar, and does that change?
What percent of your carbs do you want from sugar? To keep it simple, not get super nuanced, unless you have, you know, acne issues, like if you notice that additive sugars tend to make you break out a little bit easier, or if you actually have like family history or your own history of diabetic or pre-diabetic, you don't really need to track your sugars, just track your carbs. Certain things are going to digest a little bit easier and smoother for some people, meaning some people might be able to get away with having their intra carbs, if you have intra carbs, be a bag of Sour Patch Kids or Skittles or stuff like that, like super sugary candies and stuff like that. Whereas some people are going to need to be a little more strict and have something like super simple to digest, like a highly branched cyclodextrin or even just a Gatorade powder. But yeah. Uprising. Uprising is the clothing brand of the red shirt that I wore yesterday in my pool day. And if you watched actually it might have been the donut video, so I don't know if that's out yet, but I wore another Uprising shirt. It's black and oversized. They have their new line of everything is dropping this Monday, the 17th at I think 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. I have a giveaway. I talked about it on my story. For this coming week, I'll end the giveaway at the end of the week, I believe. But for this coming week, every item that you purchase at Uprising using my code REAL, counts as one entry. The only other things that you have to do to qualify is just go and like that post and comment and tag me on that post. The post announcing their drop. It's on my story. So go to my Instagram, look at my story. I'll make sure I post about it a few more times. Just like that post, comment and tag me, and buy in at least one item from Uprising's drop this week. The reward is 1 tub of Ecovision Pre of your choice. So that can be as simple as a tub of baby Satori if that's all you want, or if you want to be a big baller, I'll get you a full tub of Dethroner. It is simply up to you, whichever pre you want, 1 free tub. And as the week goes, I'm debating potentially upping that to 3 total winners. So that would be 3 winners, each one getting 1 free tub of their choice, fully paid for and shipped to them by me. So yeah, run up the new drop, get some large clothes, eat some food, fill out the large clothes, grow, live a good life. Alright, we're about to pull in. Never mind, we didn't make the red light. But post red light, we will be pulling into the gym and starting our lovely leg day. So I'll see you guys in there. What are we doing? Some SLDLs. Now, sometimes I'll do these on a free weight bar. Sometimes I do them on this kind of free weight Smith. The only reason I really sometimes do it over here as opposed to the free weight is, 1, the free weight area happens to be taken today, but 2, this is just like kind of quicker to clean up because all the plates just go right there as opposed to having to walk like an extra 10 feet to carry the plates over to the plate rack. But I'm lazy.
I can't grow no more here. I gotta go.
Not a lot.
So, little talking point while Abdullah is adjusting this. We just finished our SLDLs. Very similar to RDLs, just stands for straight leg deadlift. For those of you wondering, the difference between the two is an RDL is going to tend to be a little bit more glute focused. Obviously you're getting glutes and hamstrings. But the point of an SLDL is, that's fine, we're doing single leg. Point of an SLDL, just tighten it as much as you can though. Point of an SLDL is to really focus and prioritize the hamstrings as much as possible, so taking the glutes out. So you're gonna have even straighter of a leg than an RDL and really focus on pulling as if there's a string running along the, you know, the path of your hamstring. And like that's your pulley. And it's attached to your hips on the floor, and you're literally just fucking just tightening this up in order to stand up. No lower back, no glutes, nothing. Just very, very hamstring dominant. But now we're moving on to some leg extensions. We're gonna do these single leg, and then later in the day we are going to do some, whatever the word is, we're not single leg, bilateral. So, and I don't know, we might do a Smith squat, really depends. Like I said, I'm doing like 3 different squat variations on Wednesday, so as much as I do want to squat today, might just be a lot considering what's coming on Wednesday. So, and I also have to drive like over an hour to and from. So Wednesday's video, 1, might go up a little later, who knows? But 2, probably not gonna have any car content, just because it's gonna be a lot of gym content, might be a longer lift than usual, and it's already a long enough drive. I don't really want to have to add into the whole, you know, finagling with the system and the mics and making sure to record. I'd rather just be as efficient with my time driving to and from. And kind of as I was mentioning, with the amount of quad focus that's going onto my Wednesday, which is usually my posterior day, today being Sunday, I'm gonna have a little bit more focus on my hamstring stuff, and the quad stuff today is gonna be a little more, I don't wanna say haphazard, but just a little bit more just, hey, I'm gonna do what's feeling good and just train them hard as fuck. You got your belt, right? Christ. Our other machine was broke. Why does everything happen to me? little food for thought while he's going. One of the most time-wasting questions I see people ask to anyone, regardless of who's asking and who they are asking, is this naturally attainable? And the reason why it's a waste of time is because that question has a different answer for every single human being on earth. There is no amount of growth hormone that I can take to grow my frame to Shaquille O'Neal's height. We have different genetics. And in the same sense, there's no amount of gear that certain people can take to have an Olympia level physique. You're going to have individuals who can never track their diet, not touch a single thing, and have insane physiques. And simultaneously, you can have individuals who are on point with their training, dialed in and perfect with their diet, and taking grams upon grams a week. And they might not even look like they go to the gym. Now, granted, these are very extreme examples, but the point is, what's attainable for one person is going to be drastically different one way or another for another person. And the majority of people on earth cannot achieve what Chris Bumstead or Ronnie Coleman or Jay Cutler were able to achieve naturally. And there's so many variables: genetics, genetic response, all different things. So, and I often hear people say, "Oh, well, I just want to get an idea of what's." People ask, it's like, "Why are you asking? You know, why do you care?" And the common response you'll hear is, "Oh, I just want to get a realistic idea of what's attainable, or I want to get a realistic idea of what I can achieve." I'll tell you what, start dieting, start training, start being consistent. That'll give you a pretty good idea of what you can achieve. Too many people just want to hear, "Oh yeah, you can do this," before ever having to put in the actual hard work and try. Whether that applies to diet, gear, training, jobs, homework, school, etc. Just shut the fuck up and put in the work and figure it out. 4.
Do you want any assistant reps or anything like that?
No. But seriously, like, if somebody goes up to Chris Bumstead and says, "Hey, can I achieve your physique naturally?" There's 2 answers that you can receive. He's either going to say yes, in which case, is that really what you needed to convince you to start putting in the work and striving for that goal? Or he's going to say no, in which case you quit before you even tried. And it's like, do you really need somebody to tell you whether or not your dreams are achievable, to give you that validation and that reassurance before you actually make that leap of faith and start putting in the extra hours? You know, like, fuck. People want to know if they can be an Olympia level bodybuilder before they even like try bodybuilding. Start putting down the meals you don't want to eat when you're not hungry. Start training the sessions that you don't want to train when you're tired. Start training hard. See how your body responds. See if you like bodybuilding. You shouldn't need somebody to validate you and, you know, nurture you and say, "Oh, don't worry, you can do it." Because you might not be able to. You also might be able to. There's only one way you're going to find out. And that's just fucking doing it. Hey Ben, Don't Want to Breathe by Kodak. Quite a fan. Ben, I think you're probably gonna have to cut that out just because of the title song. I don't know if that violates guidelines, saying that word. I need my divorced dad music. A little bit of good girls. All right. Do not neglect this movement. All of you people with nice quads and nice hammies and can't figure out why your legs look small. It's because you aren't filling in your thigh gap.
I don't know. That's the thing. We both been pretty good. You're like, no, I'm not allowed to have free will. We know what happens.
My nuts. Heavier. Heavier. On the way up. On the way up.
Okay.
Good. Come on. Good. Come on. Ben, cut that out before I kill him. Dude, I need to burn this shirt or something, or like wash it in bleach. After this, we have a muscle round and do a triple drop set.
On this?
Yeah. I'm a bad person. Kind of feel like doing them like this. Yeah, I like this today. Ooh, you add a little bit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Come on.
I think that was 12.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't counting.
All right, real quick, some terminology. I'm about to do a muscle round. Essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a weight that you can do for about 10 to 12 reps. And some methodology to stretch that into like 24 reps. So the weight that I was just doing for the past 2 sets, I'm gonna do it in 6 groups of 4, and they're essentially back to back. You're taking about a few seconds break, enough break to get 2 to 4 or 5, just deep breaths, catch your breath, and right back into it. So 6 groups of 4, 24 total reps, same weight that you were using for the 10 to 12. I'm good.
You're good.
Battery's running low, so I'm gonna try and be sparing with that. But we've got some straight leg, seated leg curls. I don't know why I said straight leg. Doing 2 sets of about 6 to 8 with a decreasing range of motion to approach failure. And then a set of like 10 to 15, maybe 2 sets of that. Get some volume, get some burnout. That's not heavy enough. Dude, my adductors are so pumped, I can't even get in this. Yeah. Perfect.
Nice. Alright. I got mac and cheese, you're slapping the sheet, and I was like, somebody there.
Camera died, but we've got this fancy cord that works as an adapter so I can use the mics with my phone. So we're finishing the recording. I think I might have mentioned that. That's how we're doing the recordings in the car now, so I don't have to use my camera in the car. But we're back on some leg extensions. Can you throw a plate on each side? Just getting a little more volume with this. We did finish up the seated leg curls. Did another did another 1 or 2 sets of a bit higher volume. Really just get some blood flow in there. About to finish off probably some sissy squats in this. and then some lying leg curls, and then some calves. What?
That's on the Lincoln Park.
Yeah, give me some Lincoln. A little warm up. Oh, wow, they're fried. Yeah, they're fried. I'm just trying to get some blood flow back in them, get a little contraction. Probably only gonna do like 2 sets of this. Need some yoga. On my Clark Kent lifestyle. Him and I are friends. We're mutuals. Fuck. Slightly annoyed. Had to wait a little longer than this machine, but as my parents taught me, sometimes you have to share your toys. So, I'll get over it. But definitely threw my rhythm off. And that in combination with getting stuck on the toilet without toilet paper being longer here. But it is what it is. So, just gonna suck it up. Finish up what I said I was gonna do. In all honesty, probably already done enough quads, especially with what I'm about to do on Wednesday. Because I already did more than what I initially said I was going to do. But technically, prior to, I think it was like the leg curls, I think I said I was going to do more of this. Unnecessary? Probably. But I said I was going to do it, so I kind of have to. Can you put the same song back on? Yeah. My AirPods are clipping out hard as fuck right now. I really hope that doesn't mean that the audio from the mic is clipping out. Nope. Little triple drop set. Let's have some fun with this and finish out. Fuck it. Fuck. Fuck it. Fuck. Barely even getting shit on this. Down, up 10 more times. Let's get the fuck out of here. Lovely leg day in the books. I'm gonna be honest, really wanted to go home about like 80% of the way through, just because we were there for like at least 3 hours, I feel like.
Yeah, we got here at
Had some delays, bathroom delay, a few like machine delays. What can you do about it? But just like that was, frustrating, and then in combination just being there for really long. And like in all honesty, I really at one point after I think like hamstring curls, like while we were doing calves, I was like, I just want to go home. But in all honesty, knowing that, I'm sitting here, I'm recording, I'm like twofold. One, the self-conscious part of, they're going to judge me. Oh, I'm not doing enough, blah, 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 blah. But then also, not to sound corny, but I was like, if I'm sitting here supposed to be, making content and being motivational, how can I do that if I'm, cutting a workout short of myself? So, in a way, thanks, I guess. But brings to mind a question that I think somebody DM'd me. And I've gotten variances of this question, but just people asking, how do you stay consistent, or how can I stay consistent? And you really just have to have a why, why are you doing this? And I mean, it might even vary from day to day. For example, my main why is, I like bodybuilding. I like going to the gym. But my why for why I stayed and finished those last few sets was, one, because I didn't want to feel like a bitch, but two, because I'm I can't really sit here and, say I'm about that life and also be trying to put out motivational content and try and motivate you guys and try and get on you guys and be like, hey, you guys should, be consistent, do this, do that, and then, not do it myself. So, that was my why for finishing off today's lift with some extra stuff. But I mean, it can literally be anything for anybody. It can be maybe you want to have a little more confidence and you feel like you struggle with talking to girls, and you feel like maybe losing a little bit of extra weight might help you feel more confident and do better at that. Or maybe you have health complications and getting in better shape would put your health in better order. Or maybe you just want to be stronger. Whatever is a reason, you just have to have a reason. And the best analogy that I can think of is, in school, I'm sure all of you guys can relate to the fact that there were probably classes that came a lot easier than other classes. For me, science and math comes easy just because I'm very lucky in that stuff makes sense to me. But an oddball that comes easy to me is history. And that's because I enjoy it. I personally wouldn't want to pursue a career in history, but in terms of free time, I very much enjoy, learning about history, watching history YouTubes, stuff like that. I find it entertaining to learn about. And so the things in life that you are entertained by or enthralled by, for some vocab, or passionate about, are obviously going to come a lot easier. And, the gym is no different. You got to find out what is the thing that makes you interested in going to the gym. Because if you're just going to the gym just because you see everybody else on your For You page going to the gym and you just want to fit in, or you feel like everybody else is telling you should go to the gym but you just don't really get it, you're not going to enjoy it. It's no different than everybody telling you, oh, you got to keep your grades up, you got to get a good grade in math, even though you don't care about math class and you don't like learning math and it doesn't come easy to you. Having everybody around you telling you why you should pay attention to math class and why you should get a good grade isn't going to help you at all in terms of your performance in the class. The only thing that is going to improve your performance, or I shouldn't say the only thing, but one of the most effective things that's going to improve your performance, is whether or not you care about it. So if you can find a reason to care about it, whether it is the gym or your schoolwork or whatever the topic is, you are going to find it drastically easier to put forth that time and effort to whatever the topic is. So, again, not to be corny, but when people say anything worth doing in life is worth overdoing. If you're going to be spending a reasonable amount of time in your life on a subject matter or a topic, whether it be fitness or school or a specific school subject or a job, why? Oh my God, that's a huge puddle. Maybe we don't hydroplane. There we go. But yeah, if it's going to be taking up a significant amount of your time, go all ass with it. So if you're going to be going to the gym, and you don't have to go to the gym. Gym's not for everybody. But if you're going to be spending 2 hours a day at the gym, if you're going to be there for 2 hours, be there for 2 hard-ass hours. Make the most of it, because otherwise you're just wasting your time. No different than if you're going to go to the library and study for a class. don't go to the library and say, oh, I'm going to go to the library from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock and study for 2 hours and spend an hour and a half of those 2 hours on your phone playing Clash Royale or watching YouTube or just procrastinating your time. You know, you have this time set aside for this subject matter. Use it. I know I personally thrive very much from that mindset. I like to block off and like section off times of my day for, okay, from this time to this time is my time to do my math homework. And I find that helps me prioritize and procrastinate a little bit less, because if I know that, okay, from 5 to 6 is math homework time and from 8 to 9 is play on my phone time, then it's a lot easier for me to, whenever I do start to get distracted while I'm doing my math homework and pick up my phone, I just go, no. Phone time is later. Right now is math time. Phone time is later. Right now is gym time. Phone time is later. Right now is whatever. So, I don't know. I realize I just probably ranted fucking all over if you guys can't tell, I have ADHD. Because I think I probably jumped from topic to topic to topic in that conversation. But too long didn't read. If you're doing something in life, do it with all your effort. And it's going to be a lot easier to apply that full effort if you can find a valid reason for why you're doing it. You're not going to put all your effort into a class that you don't give a shit about. You're not going to put all your effort into the gym if you don't give a shit about the gym. And if you're going to spend time doing the gym or spend time doing work on a class or spend time on X, Y, and Z, it is to your best benefit to sit down and think about why you want to do it. Because if you're going to do it, whole ass it. If you're going to squat ass to grass. Don't go halfway down. If you're going to do your homework to the best of your ability. If you're going to date somebody, date them with all your heart. Don't half-ass shit in life. Well, very motivating talk for your 200 subscribers. Whatever. Alright. I'm going to go poop, eat, shower, not in that order. Maybe all at once. I will see you guys.